Welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Professor Bwisa, Professor of Entrepreneurship at the Jomo Kenyatta University of Agriculture and Technology in Kenya. Today, I want to talk about family strategic planning. And I'm saying every family requires a strategic plan. That is the family. There is father and there is mother. Then there is me, I. Of course, with the love, with everyone. So let's see. Family. Father and mother. I love you. That is family. Father and mother, I love you. And indeed, if you love each other, you can do a strategic plan for that whole family. A strategic plan is that plan that defines an organization's direction and how it will be translated into practice. And of course, a family is an organization in its own right. So then, what is family strategic planning? This is a process of 1. Setting a family vision, a dream, setting out family goals and objectives, deciding priorities for use of family resources, analyzing a family's internal and external situations, environment, and of course, considering those strategies to achieve the family goals. So, yes, is it important? A plan is a look into the future. Without a plan, there is no direction. Inefficiencies arise, and the family fails, including failure of succession. This becomes a great risk. Of course, we are told, if you don't know where you're going, then any road will lead you there. If you don't have a plan, an objective, you can go anywhere. So, strategic planning is important. Now, where do you start your family strategic plan? Start by identifying family values, like the morals and ethical principles that define the operations of a family. They shape the relationships and the culture in a family. Some families define their own values, but while others use inherited family values. Here are some common family values. Respect for elders, having good etiquette, spending holidays and festive moments together, splitting chores, division of labor in the family, giving to charity, being loyal, respecting religion, being kind and passionate, being tolerant and trustworthy, and of course, valuing family bonds. These are just some of the common family values. You can generate your own. Now, how to develop a strategic plan? First of all, discussion with all members of the family is paramount. Now, this can be documented, documenting the family strategic plan in a written form to provide consistent guidance and a reference point for the family. The plan should be regularly reviewed to ensure that you are able to anticipate and adapt to challenges and changes in the internal and external environments. So, who then should be involved in a family strategic plan? For newly married couples, the planning may have started during courtship when they were envisioning, dreaming of their future. Otherwise, it should involve those who will be implementing the plan. That means parents and older children. It should also involve those who will be affected, the younger children and even the age dependent. It is sometimes erroneous that only the father, the mother, or the elder children participate in family planning or family strategic planning. That is good, but it's not the best. So now, how will you involve family members? Take them out at a family picnic. Do a series of consultations during family meals, just talking over a table, a supper. Announcement for submissions from family members. Let each member think of what they want to be in the future and submit. Maybe a questionnaire. Can set up a series of family meetings under that good shade in the compound? Well, a combination of this and other approaches is likely to yield well. Now, there are some irreducible minimum of questions in a family plan. Where are we now? Where do we want to be? How will we get there? Those are my 3 irreducible minimum of questions that anybody wanting to do a family strategic plan should ask themselves. Yes, question 1, where are we now? Look at the current situation. Analyze the situation analysis as we put it. Then, where do we want to go? What is our future environment? Where do we want to be in a given period of time? Having done that, then pose question 3. How do we get there? We know we are here now. We want to be point B in the future, 3 years, 5 years. Now, how do we get there? That is strategies, setting up strategies and implementing the changes that you have set. No, that means over time, at least there should be growth. Now, let's look at question 1. Where are we now? To plan for the future, you first need to do a common understanding of the present circumstances, and the 2 areas are crucial here. Analyze the external and the internal environments, and then review or develop the vision and values of the family. Now, analyzing the external and internal environment. This means documenting information about the challenges, opportunities, and the future trends inside and outside the family. In other words, do a SWOT analysis. SWOT means S, the strengths, those internal family positives that can contribute towards the goals that we have set. The weaknesses, every family has weaknesses. Those are internal family negatives that may hinder, those obstacles that may disturb our achievement of goals. Then, having finished the internal, we go after the opportunities. Those are the external positives. They are for grabbing, for exploiting. And the T threats, those external negatives, obstacles that we must defend against or cope with. So that is SWOT analysis. Now, let's see. This is a hypothetical SWOT analysis of a family business or a family. The strength, that means what the family is good at or is doing well, like we have good incomes, that's a strength. Well-bonded family members, talented family members, disciplined children, these are strengths. So the question becomes, how can this be used for the good of the family? Then the weaknesses, what the family is not good at, or some things that are not going well, like drunken family members, that's a weakness. Meager farm size, that's a weakness. Quarrelsome spouses, that's a weakness. Lack of etiquette, that's a weakness. Now the question becomes, how can this be corrected to add to the strength? Can you convert these weaknesses to strength? Then the opportunities. These are the events and the trends that are favorable to the family, but they are out there, not within the family, like existence of religious organizations, existence of successful families or role models. We can borrow from them, benchmark, high demand for farm and non-farm products, financial institutions. Now, the question becomes, how can the family benefit from these outside conditions? And finally, the threats. These are the trends or events that are unfavorable to the family, like high school fees, high taxation, changing climate affecting farm produce, and, for example, neighborhood insecurity. So you pose the question, how can the family defend itself from or handle this? Now, the question too becomes, where are we going? Here, we identify and agree on family priorities. Let's say farm productivity, children's school achievements for the period of the strategic plan, 3 to 5 years up, good period. These priority areas should preferably emerge from the family SWOT analysis. 2. Identify and write strategic aims or the goals for the family. These are broad statements of what the family hopes to achieve. They should first help achieve the set family dream or vision. They should be limited. 4 to 10 are good enough. They should be measurable. And then the last question, question 3, how do we get there? Start by setting SMART objectives. SMART is be specific. State exactly what you want to achieve or accomplish. Let that be measurable. There should be measurable start and end points. They should be quantifiable. Agreeable. The A, something that everyone has agrees upon. Do not impose. Realistic, please. Don't set goals that are unattainable for your family to achieve. And time bound. Set a certain amount of time in which you want to achieve the results. Now, look at this objective. To provide financial resources to achieve each family member's personal goals. Yes, this is a good goal, but it could be smarter. For example, to deposit to the bank 200 Kenya shillings monthly for every family member for the next 3 years. See, specificity is here. It's realistic, and we have given the time within which that should happen. Another objective could be to have a son or a daughter join the family business. This is a good goal, but it could be smarter, like to have a son or a daughter join the family business as a marketer on completion of college. The smarter the objectives are, the better can be achieved. So question 3 continues. How do we get there? You must set work plans. Outline action plans based on the aims of the strategic plan. Ask and answer the following questions. Again, irreducible minimum of questions. What will be done? Who is responsible? How will it be done? With what resources? Is it our own labor? Is it borrowed money? Children input? And then, what will success look like? How shall we measure the success? What are the targets that we aim to reach at? These are good enough for your start off. In summary, we need to do a SWOT analysis that will therefore help us to generate the strategies. Like we have our strengths, our weaknesses, then there are opportunities and threats. So when you match the strengths and opportunities, you come to SO or max strategies. Something like strategies that use strengths to take advantage of opportunities. Then internal weaknesses, the W, when you marry them, you match them with opportunities. You get WO, which are mini max strategies. These are strategies that minimize weaknesses to take advantage of opportunities. And then you marry your strengths and the threats, and you get the ST or max mini, meaning the strategies that use strengths to cope with threats. And finally, when you match your weaknesses and the threats, you get mini strategy. These are strategies that minimize both weaknesses and threats. Yes. If you're having trouble doing a family strategic plan or even your SWOT analysis, talk to us. This is Professor Henry Bwesa. You can reach me at buhem@gmail.com. My number +254 722 858507. I am a certified and authorized ILO trainer. I train in business, identifying business ideas, starting businesses, improving business, and extending businesses. I am all over LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and lately on TikTok. Yes. If you enjoyed it, please like it, share, comment, subscribe. Please leave a comment to help us improve. Thank you for watching and being my fan.